Hey guys, it's Roscoe, and on the Space Coach set, I've been asked by one of my viewers to have a look at the Resistance ski speeder from The Last Jedi, which is why we're joined by Finn. I had hoped to actually have the vehicle before I did that comparison, but it's been 6 months since the film came out and there's been no sign of it in my local Disney store, so hey. Here is the spread for the Resistance ski speeder. You see Finn in the cockpit there, in the outrigger cabin. And also you can see all of the red dust brought up by the stabiliser strut. So let's see what it says. The Resistance has a track record of making ends meet with surplus New Republic warships, supplies obtained on the black market, and carefully maintained equipment from the Rebellion era. But ingenuity gives way to desperation when the First Order strike force corners the Resistance on crate. Frantic repairs to ancient rickety ski speeders that predate the Alliance lead to the debut of Poe Dameron's Reb Squadron. The fragile-looking ski speeders were originally civilian sports repulsor craft, up-armoured by long-gone rebel techs for use as patrol vehicles. These lightweight craft were never intended to take on anything bigger than the speeder bikes and ground vehicles favoured by smugglers and pirates, but now they stand as the Resistance's last line of defence. The early Empire had witnessed a fad for asteroid slalom, a sport in which competitors sped along the surface of small asteroids using them as springboards for high-speed turns and eye-catching stunts. The Verpine manufacturer Roche Machines produced the V4 series of ski speeders, which boasted ventral monoskis to keep the speeders anchored and boom-mounted hollow cameras to record manoeuvres. Unfortunately, an undetected stone mite infestation led to the devouring of several racers and their craft in the Orleans Belt Grand Slam finals. A tragedy watched live by a horrified galaxy. As bookings plummeted, Roche Machines cancelled production and sold off its inventory at slashed prices. Unlikely buyers. With the asteroid slalom craze over, most of Roche Machines' ski speeders were scrapped. But a few found unlikely second lives thanks to tinkerers and asteroid settlements. Ski speeders were recast as exploration craft and transports that outriggers adapted for mounting everything from scientific instruments to supply pods. Meanwhile, a rebel cell backed by old Iranian credits adapted a number of ski speeders for use as patrol craft on crate. The rebel techs attached laser cannons to the speeders' booms and added as much armour as the lightweight craft could accomplish. Crimson calling card. Ski speeders were designed for use on asteroids where there is enough gravity for repulsors to engage, but not enough for true flight. They proved mildly terrifying to pilot in the heavier gravity of a planetary surface, the overcompensating repulsors threatening to launch the lightweight craft into the air with every bounce. The ventral monoski stabilizes the speeder, ensuring its powerful engine supplies thrust and not lift, and cuts a groove in crate's bright white layer of saline crust. Crimson crystalline dust gouged out by the monoski is caught by the engine blast, giving each speeder a defiantly gaudy red tail. Family resemblance. Sizing up his first ski speeder, Poe Dameron complains that it's a B-wing that can't fly. The squadron leader is closer to the truth than he knows. The ski speeder's cockpit pod, central engine and outrigger are mainstays of Verpine ship designs, which include the T-6 shuttle, the V-19 Torrent starfighter, and the production model of the B-wing fighter. The B-wing line began with a prototype built by the Mon Calamari engineer Quarry, who sought to improve on designs conceived by Verpine shipwrights, and we saw that in Rebels. So let's just see the information it says about the craft that's all dotted around. Quite a few bits actually. Twin medium laser cannons here. Cannon module replaces hollow camera cluster on civilian speeder. This. Laser cannon charge cells and cannon power coupling are this and this. Laser emitter in you see here. Skin corrosion on the craft. And this is the outrigger. Turbine atmosphere intake is this. turbine drive motor. So that is the intake, that is the drive motor. The heat exchanger grill is this, you can see. Compressor, so very technical, is this. Fuel injector is that. Here's the hybrid engine that can also function in vacuum with some fuel lines. Terrain sensor, this. Hollow foil shock absorber is that. Oh, this square here, I think. Then, of course, you have the outrigger strut and what does it call it? Rhodochrosite dust. There we have the repulsor field thrust vector ring and rudder. Is this. Anti-turbulence cowling. Is this. Hastily repaired control cables are these. Wing fuel cells here rather. Reactant mixer fuel lines here. And you see your cooling vent is this. Throttle lever in Finn's hands there. Cooling fan right behind him. Auxiliary power generator is here. Acceleration compensator is that. Cooling air passage is this. Kinetic shield projector, for all that shields would be any use on a craft like this. Obviously you also see the pilot controls in the other hand. Navigation sensor spine. Ablative armour plating. This is what Poe Dameron puts his foot through. You see the steering column and the targeting sensors. So here is the steering column and the targeting sensors are these here. Yeah, so the data file, manufacturer Roche Machines, modified V4XD ski speeder, class as airspeeder, 7.33 metres long, 11.5 wide, 4.27 high. Crew, 1 pilot. Weapons, 2 medium laser cannons, and its affiliation is resistance. So there you go, guys. That was just our in-depth look at the ski speeder. There's a lot more detail on this than I had thought originally. But yes, interesting ship. It does look a bit like a B-wing. I did quite like them in it, but putting these up against ATATs and stuff is like there's only going to be one win. But yes, there you go, guys. That is just our look at the Resistance ski speeder from the Battle of Crete. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this content. Leave me a comment and suggestion what upcoming topic you'd like to see discussed, or like the video.